Just kind of praying that it wasn't the worst possible case scenario, it wasn't broken, and trying to keep the mental mindset of, okay, even though I'm injured and can't be on the court, maybe during practices, but still trying to mentally prepare myself in the sense of supporting my teammates and still being there for them. And still trying to find a way to contribute. Even if you're not on the court all 40 minutes of the game, there's still multiple roles to contribute to a team. So I think that was kind of the thoughts going through my head is, okay, how can I still be a part of this team and a part of this run towards the national championship? It's definitely tough. I think the thing that has helped me the most is kind of finding a buddy and, kind of knowing that that person's going to be your one, like, okay, this is my one person I can go to kind of be, down or whatever, and then after that it's kind of dealing with it and being a positive person, coming to the locker room being a positive person. So for me personally that's been JJ, because she's dealt with her fair share of injuries, and we've both done rehab, going in day after day of doing the same stuff, and okay, I don't notice my quad is getting any stronger, but sticking with it, and having that one person to kind of go and be able to vent to and kind of let your guard down and be a real person and feel the emotions of being injured, but then also on the flip side, being able to come into the locker room and be strong and just keep giving to your team and be positive. I think it's a very important thing for your team to see is a positive emotion coming out of it. Even going down to the Pac-10 tournament, I told everyone I'm playing. Everyone saw the size of my ankle and was just like, how are you gonna play on that? But it was just the mental mindset of I'm here, like if you need me, and I'm going to be contributing in every way I can, whether it's getting you excited for the game or getting you to know every single play. Just kind of keeping everyone on the same tracks of rolling, but so that nothing really changes after an injury. Every time I've ever rolled my ankle, it's always been resting it, ice, compression, rice, simply, elevation, treatment, getting it worked on, in LA, it was pretty much our trainers' roommate more than Sarah Booth's roommate, and trying to stay in her room and just get it rubbed out and strengthening it, doing ankle exercises. So kind of depends on what injury you're dealing with, but I think rest is the most important one. It's slowly gotten better. It won't be completely healed until I have time off, and that's not going to be for a while, so I think it's, kind of essentially just every time you're playing, putting the Band-Aid back on, and then, when you play, you kind of rip it off, and the next week you put the Band-Aid back on slowly, and it's kind of that process of playing through it. I'm really anti-brace for some reason. I've always just not really liked them, so we just do a really good tape job on it. Marcel has been really helpful with that. High school I did actually wear ankle braces, but once I discovered the beauty of a tape job, I started taping. So, once at least for me, once I'm in the game, it's all just mental, and I've played through it in LA, so I pretty much figure I can play through it for the rest of the tournament, and I think it's more mental than physical. I'd say 90 to 10%, just because I think once you're in the game, have the adrenaline going, you kind of forget about all pain. It's kind of just getting over that hesitation moment of, okay, is it going to land funny or is it going to land right, and then you're good to go in my head. You guys just stick with it. It really is a mental mindset of trying to stay positive the whole time, even though it might be hard to continually rest it. You want to go play. If you're still a young athlete, rest it. Because it's going to linger. So my advice would be rest it, and you can make up the conditioning, you can make up the shots in the next 2 weeks, but get that rest is the most important thing.